Okay, here's the story, okay? I'm gonna have to be very blunt and honest with you men out there in society. See, I've asked the help of my comrades, but they've refused to help me for various reasons.
You might be assassinated.
Anyways, besides that, we have a serious problem in America, and that problem is lack of game. Now, there's many ways this lack of game manifests, but one way I'm going to speak about today is something that is really bothering me, has gotten under my skin, and it's creating quite a dilemma in my life, and that is men approaching ugly women and complimenting them. Now I understand sometimes you go slumming, you want to fuck ugly chicks because they're easy, but see you're not helping this whole process by telling women who are in the range between 1 and 3 or 4, 10 being high, that they are fine, that they are beautiful, using these adjectives. They got fat asses. No, they're fat. Okay? You got pretty faces when they got mustaches and missing teeth. They got beautiful hair when they know they haven't been to a beauty salon in years. You see? And I hear this fucking every day in New York City, supposed to be the capital of the world, where the most slickest, toughest, streetwise alpha males are supposed to roam. Well, no, I don't see that anymore, and unfortunately, it's causing a trickle down problem for all of us.
Preach.
Because what's happening is, you guys are running around telling ugly women that they're fine just because you want an easy piece of pussy.
They're not fine.
And these women are not fine.
Not fine at all.
Fine is a word, as my friend who didn't want to get on camera would say, is a word that's used for only the true creme de la creme, the true hot women, women that you see on magazines, women that you see on television, in movies and TV shows. These are women that are fine. Now there are women like this that are fine, that walk the streets, and there are fine women out there. Don't get it twisted. There's plenty of them. You see, but you people who are approaching ugly women with mustaches, with fucking lard asses, and telling them that they're fine, and so that you think you're gonna get an easy piece of ass. And in most cases, you don't even get laid. You guys are fucking it up for everybody because everyone wants to go slumming. Building women's self-esteem for no reason other than your own selfish interest is a irresponsible act, and it should be stopped. If you care about society as a whole and you care about your fellow men, stop approaching ugly women and complimenting them. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't be complimenting women at all. That should never be a subject that you talk on a first encounter with a woman, is her appearance. This is bad business. This is not going to work. You talk about anything under the sun, but you do not talk about and compliment their appearance. If anything, you can talk about their appearance in a negative light, which was just called a neg for those of you who are familiar with the pickup community and certain the vernaculars of the pickup community. That is a very useful tool that you can use. That is more advanced, and I'm not even going to pretend to have enough knowledge to speak on that. I haven't achieved enough fine bitches in my life to whereas I feel I have the status to speak on it. But one thing I do know, that complimenting ugly fucking women is stupid.
Don't do it.
For one thing, we really should have higher standards for ourselves. Especially some guys that I saw who are not bad-looking individuals. I'm not gay, so I don't judge men like that. But I can tell if a person is not attractive or has some potential. You guys are approaching ugly women in places like Jamaica, Queens, uh, Brooklyn, Uptown,
The boogie down
the
Bronx.
boogie down Bronx, and you know what I mean, and approaching these women, thinking that you got game because all you're gonna do, you got balls enough to compliment them. It takes more than balls. I got balls, but I learned that complimenting women just for the sake of it, it doesn't pay, man. Why can't you guys, if you want to go slumming, why can't you approach a woman and just talk to her and try to get her into bed? Why do you have to holler at these women as they pass, telling them that they're fine?
They're
So,
not fine.
so the next motherfucker, when he approaches this bitch and is sincere about trying to fuck this bitch and shit because he's slumming, and he's gonna have to go up against some fucking ugly bitch with an inflated goddamn ego. You know, you guys have to have some fucking respect for yourselves and then respect the other men out there, man. Women that are fucking more than 20 pounds overweight are not fine under any circumstance. Women that have excessive amounts of facial hair, unless they're little blonde, tiny, cute little hairs, is not fine. Women that fucking do not have their hair done, that are not physically fit, are not fucking fine, man. You do not tell them that they're fine. You do not, you sit there and gloat on somebody. If somebody is fine, then that's one thing. You keep that between yourself. But you don't want to be telling anybody that they're fine, especially not blowing up and inflating the egos of ugly bitches. These bitches should be there so that we, if on a time of need, like such as coming out of the hospital and being significantly sick, for example, not looking our best, coming out of jail with not a dime in our pocket, being broke, these women are there, should be available for us so we can pluck them off of the streets and use them as fucking sex concubines, for lack of a better term. Not to sit there and have to run fucking sophisticated game on them because dumbasses like you went and fucking told them that they were fine. Now I have to use the same kind of sophisticated game on them that I would on a really attractive woman because you dumbasses went and told them that they were fine. Hey, yo, baby, you got a fat ass. Damn, you fine. Does that sound familiar? If that's you, man, you do not have game, man. I'm telling you, man, you do not have fucking game. Okay, I don't care who told you you had game because you got a little bit of balls. You're willing to talk to a woman. That's only a fraction of the fucking battle, bro. Just because you got balls enough to approach a woman, that's only a fraction of the battle. Come through with the fire, man. Come through with some fine shit, and then we can talk, man. But I'm going to leave it like that for now, man, because I'm getting upset.